When I have an opening in my home, which of late is a rare occasion, I can literally handpick a child simply because there are so many waiting. That works to the advantage of myself and my family, and that we can get someone that will come in and hopefully be beneficial for everyone concerned.
Tony, when he said fear of the unknown, did that bring Algebra 2 back into mind? it would frighten me. I just thought that might be part of it. Is that the crucial need, placement for teenage people?
Yes, that has always been a crucial need. It seems that a lot of foster parents, when they're coming into the system, have the idea of rescuing babies and little children. But the fact is, over 50% of the kids that are coming into foster care are teens. The other interesting aspect of that is that when it's a good placement, when a teen is placed in a foster home and the chemistry is right and things work out, it can be the easiest placement because you can reason, you can talk, you know, as opposed to, say, an unbonded baby or something like that may be
has no,
even more difficult.
Yeah,
so it can be easy, and we have some great homes for teens, but not nearly enough. Not nearly enough.
Okay. Tyler, suppose Al had said he was going to be at one of these familiarization meetings with Michael, and something crucial came up. A client called, and he had to go somewhere, and he said to you, Tyler, go to the meeting and tell them about foster family. What would you tell people were the most important things they needed to bring to the role of a foster parent? What would you identify as what they might really need to have in their kit of resources and tools to be a good foster parent?
Well, I think you need to be, for one, like all parents, real understanding, and you need to be able to really be calm, because a lot of the kids we get in that come into our home are, sometimes they're mentally, disturbed from their past experiences.
Yeah.
And, I think you need to be able to reason with them and talk with them real well. And I think just basically, talking and sharing things with them and learning and treating them like, a person, because they really haven't been treated that well.
Yeah.
They need to be so-called pampered for a while, just taken care of. That's basically what they need.
Some affection, some respect, and some understanding.
Exactly.
Al, you can stay home next time.
Absolutely.
Take Tyler with you, Michael, to tell that story. How long does this licensing process take? Al talked about the things that he had to go through, and while they sound a little bit awesome, they're really fairly routine, the security check and the fingerprinting. People have come to expect that these days, particularly because people are concerned about the integrity of young people. And we've seen some things in the paper lately that remind us we need to have that, that reassurance.
Probably the opportunity now in the summer, the licensing process would be would be quicker. In that, you always have people that decide, gee, I think I'll become a foster parent just before Christmas, or
in the
just
spirit
before
of the
Thanksgiving.
season.
In the spirit of the season,
Yeah.
they finally see the bumper sticker or the T-shirt, and they say, I'll call now, and maybe it'll take a couple weeks. Well, it takes about 3 months to be licensed. Mainly because we have to wait for things like the fingerprints to come back and the references to come back and to compile the licenses. But and depending on when people enter the 18-hour training, that's part of it. But we have training sessions that are starting up through the middle of July. So if people were anxious to get started at this point, there would be very little break. They wouldn't have a time when they're sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting.
Things would flow right along.
Right. So it would take probably close to 3 months.
What's the term of a license for a foster parent?
It's good for a year.
Okay.
But to renew the license, all that a person really has to do is attend like 2-3 hour seminars, so 6 hours of advanced training. And we have so many opportunities during that following year that it's very easy.
It's not hard to get that
Oh,
done.
no.
Okay.
No. That's not a roadblock to anyone.
I got to ask Mark, why do you want to be a lawyer? I'm serious. What led you to considering the law as a career?
I don't know. I'm interested in,
Okay.
people's rights and stuff.
Okay. And protection of those rights. Right?
Yeah.
Is the appeal of appearing in public and maybe in a courtroom and being a little bit of a ham actor when the occasion is? Is that part of it?
I don't know yet. Well,
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll find out. Next time we have you on, we'll give you a chance to
Okay.
do that. Michael, there's just a couple minutes left, and there's another aspect of service that you offer that is really fresh and new, at least to me, and I'd like you to describe briefly the respite program. And
Okay.
I think people have come to know what respite really means. It's, oh boy, give me a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the respite program is a program by which we license families to take foster children from other families. Okay, and it kind of it requires a little less training. You know,
Because it's an interim kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, and what it does is it also affords that foster parent the knowledge of of how long the child is going to stay, which in many cases foster parents don't have that luxury. You know, they say foster care is temporary, but temporary is a real ambiguous term.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it could be days, could be years, but in respite, you know when the child's coming and you know when the child's leaving. Okay, because all you're doing is giving another foster parent a break so they can go away on vacation, have a little time to themselves. We use respite for when foster parents have, say, a family emergency, a
Yeah,
sick
something they
relative
have to take
where they
care
have
of.
to go take
Sure.
care of a relative, and the child will go to a respite home. It's usually right in the neighborhood. But we are intensely trying to recruit respite homes at this point because of the summer coming on, and that's when a
Yeah.
lot of our regular foster parents want to get away.
Sure, okay. Good, I appreciate your explaining that. For information about becoming a foster parent, we hope we've whetted your appetite toward that very great goal. Or about the respite program that Michael just described. It's very easy. Call 255-KIDS, K-I-D-S. Nietos, you're a neat bunch. Thanks for being here today, and thank you for joining us for Arizona 87.